Hello students, this is Mr. Z. Today we're going to go over examples of internal stimuli and responses. To begin, let's go ahead and pause the video and write down the title, Example of Internal Stimuli and Responses, on the next available page of your journal. Okay, we will begin. We'll begin today by talking about the chart that you see up here in the top and the graphic organizer. At the end of this video, you will copy down the graphic chart and any other notes that you pick up during this lesson and draw the graphic organizer. To begin, let's talk about our chart. On this side of our chart, we are listing internal stimuli. These are some examples of internal stimuli: viruses, bacteria, glucose levels dropping, seasonal lack of food. These are all things that are signals inside your body, not outside our body. Remember, outside our body, we can sense with our senses, like eyes, ears, nose, taste, smell. These are opposite of those. These we can only sense inside our body. On this side of the chart are internal responses. These are responses that happen inside our body. So let's go ahead and begin with the first one. One internal stimuli is that a virus enters our body. And here I have a picture of some viruses that have entered the body. Well, the internal response would be to create a fever which heats your body in order to kill the viruses. So here we have the fever starting and some of the viruses beginning to die. The next time you have a fever, remember, it's kind of actually a good sign. It means your body is working to kill the virus. The second example of internal stimuli is bacteria. If you've ever eaten food that has been left out of the refrigerator too long, it is a good chance that you have eaten some bacteria that have begun to grow in the food. Now, bacteria will get you sick. Here are some pictures of some bacteria in the stomach, creating your stomach to turn, creating some pain. The internal response to bacteria is to vomit, to expel out the bacteria. So right away, your first response of your body to return it back to its state of homeostasis, which was the way it was before, is to throw up and get rid of some of these bacteria out of your body. Other ways to remove bacteria is through diarrhea. So your body would also signal your stomach to go ahead and flush all the food that's in the stomach out through diarrhea or through vomiting. Next, glucose levels drops. Okay, when your glucose level drops, we're talking about the sugar that your cells need to create the energy for you to run your body. And we get this energy by eating food, and food is converted to glucose, and your cells power your body with this glucose. Now, when this glucose level drops, your brain, here's the internal response. Your brain, which is part of the nervous system, will signal to your stomach to have pains and to growl to remind you to eat. Now, as you eat and your glucose levels begin to rise, then your hunger pains and the growling of your stomach will stop. This is all done with the help of the nervous system, which is your brain. Next, seasonal lack of food. If you are an animal where your food source is unavailable for a long period of time, and I'm going to use the bear as an example here, and there are certainly other animals that can hibernate, but we all recognize the bear as being an animal that hibernates during the winter. Now, this is all done from inside the body. If the bear is experiencing a seasonal lack of food, then the internal response would be that hormones from the endocrine system. Now, if you remember, anytime we talk about hormones, we're talking about the endocrine system. Hormones from the endocrine system signal to the body to slow down. Now, it actually slows the heartbeat down, it slows the breathing down, it shuts off the hunger pains, and it allows the bear to sleep the entire winter without even eating. During the spring, it will return back to its normal state. Now, there's one other thing in this picture is this letter H. Our human is still standing on the letter H. Now, if you remember, H stands for homeostasis. The reason your body has all these internal responses is to return itself back to a state of well-being, a state of balance, a state that's optimum for your body. And remember, that is homeostasis, being balanced, where your body just working just perfectly. Your body wants you to run at this level. And it will do many things to get you to be at this level. And here are just a few examples. All right, well, that concludes this lesson on examples of internal stimuli and responses. Be sure to replay the video so that you can write down the chart and also make the graphic organizer so that you can remember these terms. All right, we'll see you in the next lesson.